I'm not speaking to you as a teacher. I am speaking to you as a man who waited too long to listen. My name does not matter anymore. What matters is my age. I am 67 years old. When you reach this age, life becomes very quiet. Not peaceful, just quiet. The noise of ambition fades. The rush of chasing things disappears. And all that remains is memory. Some memories bring warmth. Others sit with you like a heavy stone. This story is about those stones. When I was young, I believed I had time. I believed time was endless. I believed mistakes could be fixed later. Everyone believes this when they are young. That is the most dangerous belief of all. I remember people telling me, slow down, enjoy life, take care of your health. I smiled and nodded. Inside I thought they were weak. I thought strength meant pushing forward. I thought rest was laziness. I thought stopping meant failure. I was wrong. In my 30s and 40s I was always busy. Busy felt important. Busy felt powerful. I woke up early and came home late. I skipped meals. I skipped conversations. I skipped moments. I told myself, I am doing this for my family. That sentence became my excuse for everything. If my child wanted to talk, I said, later. If my wife wanted time, I said, after this project. If my body asked for rest, I said, not now. There was always a later. There was always a not now. Life was happening quietly while I was planning it. One evening something small happened. Very small. My son asked me to sit with him. Just to sit. Nothing important. I looked at my watch. I said, 5 minutes. Those 5 minutes never came. That memory still visits me at night. Not loudly. Softly. Regret does not shout. It whispers. Here is the first lesson I ignored, and it cost me more than I can explain. Never assume you have time. Time is not waiting for you. It never waits. Time moves forward whether you are ready or not. You do not lose time all at once. You lose it slowly, day by day, moment by moment, until one day you look back and realize, your life happened while you were distracted. I thought money would protect me. I thought success would bring peace. Money is useful. Success feels good for a moment. But neither can buy back a single day. I reached goals I once dreamed of. And then I asked myself, why do I still feel empty? No one teaches you that success without balance becomes a burden. You carry it everywhere, but it never lets you rest. As the years passed, my body began to speak. At first very softly. A small pain here. A little tiredness there. I ignored it. I told myself, I am strong. I can handle this. That was pride speaking, not strength. The body is honest. It warns you before it breaks. I did not listen. I remember the first night I could not sleep because of pain. I stared at the ceiling and felt afraid. Not afraid of death. Afraid of reality. I realized something important that night. I had taken my health for granted. When you are young, you think your body will forgive everything. Late nights, stress, neglect. It does not. It remembers everything. If you are listening to me and you are over 40, please understand this clearly. Your health is not something you fix later. Later is often too late. You do not need perfect health. You need respect for your body. Slow down. Eat better. Rest when you can. This is not weakness. This is wisdom. I also believe people would always be there. Family. Friends. I thought relationships were permanent. They are not. Relationships are living things. They need attention. I stopped calling people. I stopped visiting. I stopped listening. Not because I did not care. Because I was busy. Busy destroys relationships quietly. No arguments. No drama. Just distance. One day I realized I had many contacts in my phone, but very few people in my life. That realization hurts more than failure. Here is another lesson I ignored. People leave when you stop showing up. Not immediately, gradually, and one day they are gone. My parents grew old while I was busy. I saw them age in pieces. 1 year, more wrinkles. Another year, slower steps. I always thought I had more time with them. I did not. If I could return to one moment, I would choose an ordinary afternoon, sitting quietly with them, not talking about work, not checking my phone, just being there. Old age teaches you something cruel but true. You do not miss the big achievements. You miss the small moments. The laugh you were not there to hear. The hand you did not hold. The conversation you postponed. Those become the real losses. At 67, life feels different. You wake up slower. You walk carefully. You think deeply. The future becomes shorter. The past becomes louder. And questions appear. Why did I rush? Why did I wait? Why didn't I listen? These questions do not need answers. They need acceptance. I'm not telling you this to make you sad. I'm telling you this to save you time. If you are between 40 and 65, you still have a choice. You cannot change the past, but you can change your pace. Slow down before life slows you down for you. Here is something I want you to remember. Being busy is not the same as being meaningful. A full schedule does not mean a full life. Choose presence over pressure. Choose people over pride. You do not need to prove anything anymore. When I think back, I realize how much I truly lost. Not money, not status, not material possessions. I lost moments. I lost mornings that could have been laughter. I lost evenings that could have been conversation. I was busy chasing the world, but I was ignoring the world I already had. I remember my children when they were small, their tiny hands reaching for mine, their eyes looking at me for guidance, love, attention. I thought providing money was enough. I thought sending gifts or paying for lessons was the same as being present. It was not. I missed school recitals. I missed birthday parties. I missed simple conversations that now feel priceless. One day my eldest said quietly, "Daddy, you were never really here." Those words broke me silently. No shouting. No anger. Just truth. I had the money to buy anything, but I had already lost my place in their hearts. I also lost my health gradually. At this stage of life, things become painfully simple. No one asks how busy you were. No one cares about the titles you held. No one remembers the money you earned. What people remember, what they carry in their hearts, is how you made them feel. Not the effort you spent elsewhere. Not the distractions you chased. Not the moments you skipped. I spent decades running after recognition, approval, and possessions. And in doing so, I allowed the most precious things to slip through my fingers. Time, love, presence, health, moments with people who mattered. All of these slipped away quietly, while I thought I was building a life. I look back now and see the truth clearly. It is not the grand achievements that define life. It is not the wealth accumulated. It is not even the status or accolades. What defines a life well lived is the love you shared, the care you showed, and the moments you did not take for granted. I have learned painfully these lessons. Peace is more valuable than success. Time is your most precious asset. Love and relationships are everything. Money can be earned again. Health can sometimes be restored. But time lost, moments gone, and broken relationships rarely return. I speak to you, my listeners, not as someone who wants pity, but as someone who wants you to avoid my mistakes. If you are over 40, do not wait for life to force lessons upon you. Do not assume there will be endless tomorrows. Sit with your family now. Speak to old friends now. Take care of your health now. Forgive those you have held anger toward. Apologize where needed. Do it now before it is too late. There is a quiet magic in slowing down, in listening, in truly being present. I found it too late, but you do not have to. If you learn these lessons while you are still able, life becomes more than mere survival. It becomes fulfillment. It becomes peace. It becomes meaning. Do not misunderstand me. Life will still have challenges. Pain will still exist. Mistakes will still happen. But the regrets will be far fewer. The moments will feel richer. The love will feel deeper. And that, my friends, is what truly matters. I close this story with one final truth. Do not ignore the lessons that life quietly whispers to you. Do not delay presents for work, money, or pride. Do not assume tomorrow will come. Life is fleeting, and the most important things are not things at all. Thank you for listening. May you carry these words with you, and may your life be filled with love, peace, and meaningful moments.